was a 1-2 punch for Karolee Meek. First she learned she had cancer, then she was told she needed brain surgery to remove a tumor. The final straw would be having her head shaved.
I love my hair, okay? To wake up from surgery and not to have it would devastate me, on top of, what I just went through in the first place.
Because of the attachment women in particular have with their hair, surgeons started looking closer at hair-sparing procedures to see if they could work inside the skull without creating a higher risk for infection.
Where I trained, almost everyone just shaved a kind of wide area to prevent from hair from getting in, bacteria from getting in. But there have been numerous studies that have shown really there's not much difference in the infection rate. In fact, it's the same whether you shave or you don't shave.
Karolee underwent a craniotomy, in which a small flap of bone is temporarily removed from the skull to give access to the brain. Dr. Dean Lin opted to use a hair-sparing technique.
We scrub it with betadine, which has been used for decades as a surgical sterilization technique. We spend a fair amount of time sterilizing it and then using a sterile comb to comb the hair out of the way if we can. Usually we do shave a tiny little area there just to make closing it up easier.
It took an extra 20 to 30 minutes, but in terms of recovery, it was time well spent.
Patients do, I think, just from a mental and psychological standpoint, they just feel so much better to wake up and not look like a victim.
Days after brain surgery, and there's hardly a trace. Karolee later passed a post-op visit with flying colors.
She's healing fantastic. She just had surgery less than 2 weeks ago. She feels perfect. You can't even tell that she had surgery.
She isn't finished fighting cancer.
I still have some work ahead of me, a long road ahead, but also I still look the same. I look normal. I'm not, abnormal as far as with my head shaved, so I'm very pleased and very happy.
With her crowning glory intact, Karolee is ready for battle. For Lee Memorial Health System, I'm Amy Oshier.
That's up down the road.